So we've been having trouble with our bridle. We broke one bridle, our original bridle, which was huge, thick rope, and then our old bridle, which I just quickly tied together with bowline knots. It was a temporary bridle, and it worked for a while, but it kept binding up and getting stuck and actually catching the chain links and creating a big ball of chain links that we always had to unravel. So we knew it was going to be temporary. So when we had a nice calm day like it is out here today, and we're on the mooring ball, we went ahead and redesigned our bridle. And a bridle usually from everyone or all the other boats I've ever chartered or looked at on a catamaran, or even our old cat and even this cat, had a huge Y. So it would be shaped just like a Y. Two V-shaped stems and then a single stem going out to the chain. And it works. I see everyone has that. But that stem just seems like, I just don't understand why the stem, okay? I mean, I could be wrong. I just think it's unnecessary, and it's just one more element that can wrap around the chain. And actually that's what was happening with us. So what I did instead is created my own design, which is not a big deal. It's just not a Y. It is a big giant V, and we made an extra long V with our old halyard. Now I know our halyard doesn't stretch that much, so we're going to put like a rubber shock cord on each end once we get back to the States. But right now it's working good, and it's not too bad. But it's a giant V, and we made it with our blue line here. You can see it's wrapped around here, and it's very long. And I took the shackle off the end of this hardware, and so that was one less. It had a giant shackle on here, and it was the original hardware. Instead, what I did is I just lashed together with Dyneema string or line here. It has one that's small that I sewn in so it won't slip, sewn in different places, and then I lashed it with a little bit thicker Dyneema line, so it's super strong, and it creates a loop. And in this loop, all I did was just feed it back through our shackle here that shackles to the chain. And it's super long, as you can see, super long. And it creates this really long V, which, oh my God, what a huge difference now that we've been using it. This boat does not swing anymore. It used to swing like crazy, and I see other boats swinging like crazy. And now this boat, when it's sitting on its bridle, it just sits there like it's tied up to a dock. It might swing maybe 5 degrees, but with this giant V that we have now, it feels so solid on anchor now. Just no more swinging. And we were just so sick and tired of the swinging, and so sick and tired of the bridle getting wrapped around the chain. And we always had to fish it out because there's no access underneath the trampoline. If you look at the trampoline, it completely negates our access to our anchor. Now our anchor is really dirty, so it took up some of the bottom, but we'll clean it off. As you can see, we have to run everything up and through inside to work, to do anything. So if we have to have access to the anchor, there's like no way to do it from here. We have to take the dinghy in if it's treacherous out. Putting the dinghy underneath the trampoline is very dangerous. I've smacked my head a few times in inclement weather, you know, waves and wind. So what we did is we added this black line. You see this black line right here? It's going off to the side. And we pulled that up tight, and the black line is tied in and back underneath to the cleat. See the cleat? And we did that so that we can lash it to the chain and let the chain out, and then hand line it up over the bow, and then pull the anchor up and work on it from there. Otherwise we would have no access. And to do anything with the dinghy in between the hulls is just crazy. I hate it. I've hit my head before. So this is our new technique. So kind of happy with our new setup. It seems to be working great. You guys let me know what you think. If a V is better than a Y, and if you know why we do Ys for catamaran bridles, I'd like to know, because that's where I see everyone has a Y. And now we just have a V, a giant V. And I have no idea why everyone's doing a Y. I'm not making a pun here, but why are they doing Ys? That's the question. Because we're just doing a V, and I love the V. It's nice and simple and nothing to get wrapped up with. So let me know.